Turn in a circle so the game does the thing and loads in the stuff. Yay! Alright, how many... I got all my things. Wee wee! Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're showing off what you...
No.
Oh.
Doing nothing of the sort.
Okay.
I need this. I'm gonna go. Pew, 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 pew. Just kidding, it's right here. Meow, 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 meow. You'll be digging up stuff. Alright, you go in there. Whee! How's your week been, Valkyrie? I haven't seen you around. Must have been busy. Either that or you're just like, ugh, I'm gonna deal with Matt today. Probably that one. I got cows! Look, I got cows!
Cows! First!
Eventually we're gonna come back and play Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. That's gonna be fun. You were in charge at work while your bosses were on holiday? Yee. Hey, what's up, Jackie? There's bees right there. Whoa.
There's a bee right there.
He startled a bee.
Mm.
I'm not actually that funny.
No.
Ooh. Temper your expectations. Let's go this way. There we go. We did it. I feel special. You're also playing Minecraft, Baka? Awesome. It's a fun little game. I'm a fan.
I've never heard of it before.
No? That checks out. Peepees. That's awesome. Am I on Skid server? Negative. I probably should tell him to add me at some point. Does it rain in the savannah?
Oh.
Ad face.
Maybe that's why I said I don't like building it. Like I didn't want to start in a...
That's fair. Look at Kitty.
Kitty, don't hit it.
I didn't. I missed.
No, I saw. Did you panic a little bit because you thought you were gonna hit it?
I mean, not really. A little. Just because you would have gotten Madge.
Happy gets angry.
Happy gets angry. What's my plan at the moment? Sand. Sand for glass. Must obtain large quantity of sand. Desert this way.
Oh yeah, and if you go to that spot in the desert, you'll also see the coral.
Not over quarry, no. Hey, Cappy.
Yeah.
I'm swimming. Man, I love this rain, dude. This rain is so good.
Just want to see friends mad.
Piggy's going for a dip.
Well, let me stop. Oh, I mean the Badlands, whatever. Back in my day.
Yeah. Back in my day, it was called the Mesa.
Back in my day, we had like 3 biomes.
Yeah. Just plains, mountains, and...
Desert.
Oh, no, it was plains, desert, and snow.
Yeah. There was no mountains.
No, there wasn't snow because snow was a world event. Remember, if you wanted snow, you had to respawn a new world until you had a world that just snowed and it snowed everywhere. Like, it didn't matter. It was just snow all the time.
Remember when they redid the plains and put like grass and I was like, flip the table, I hate this.
Yeah. Alright, so there should be sand right over here. Ugh. Here we go.
Coral!
Coral!
This is where you came and dug before to get the...
Yeah, it's right over there.
Yeah, to get the glass. Or get the sand for your house.
I'm gonna need a lot more glass, though. Come back over here.
Honey!
Bunny! Bunny set on fire!
No. Happy, crying, corner.
Never let me have any fun.
That's your idea of fun, I wanted to...
Rip! Can I change my mind? Please say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I don't think I want to do that. You're awesome. I would like to keep you.
I don't want you to set animals on fire, so... Oh.
Well, I guess I'll have to compromise. I'll just set the forest on fire.
They better, right?
What do I got over here?
Funny, hippity hopping.
Literally nothing. Yeah, he's having little hops. Watch out, Mr. Bunny. That sand could collapse at any time. What are the bunnies' names? You have time.
I know there's the one special bunny, if you name it Toast, it becomes a different color bunny. That's special bunny. What's the bunny in Monty Python name? Have a name?
Yeah. It was the...
It's complicated, I'm not gonna remember it.
What was the bunny's name in Monty Python? Holy Grail. A great big pointy teeth.
Now I'll just call them Bunnicula.
The evil bunny of doom? Is that what it was called? I don't think it had the word bunny in its name. What? Behind the rabbit? It is the rabbit. And they knock him over. They're like, get out of my way. I nearly pissed my armor. I was so scared. Oh, the rabbit of Caerbanog.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name them that. Different name. I mean, I named the donkeys Kyle.
Yeah, the donkeys are named Kyle.
We have Kyle. We have Richard.
Richard the Squids.
Just recently named the bats, and I already forgot what we called them.
Yeah, what do we call the bats? Baka, what did we call the bats? You were here.
You have to stare at the coral for at least 1 second before you leave.
Oh, I'm not anywhere near done.
So pretty.
It is very nice. I like it too. You can't remember either? Well, then why are you even here? I specifically told you you're in charge of remembering all of our animal names, because we're gonna forget. It's like, I don't remember you saying that. You forgot that too? Can't rely on Buck. No. You're here to mock me? Oh, well, that's fair. I can't deny you that pleasure. Were the bats male or female?
I think they were male.
Wasn't something named Mitchell?
Is that the bats?
I think the bats were Mitchell. Now that I
Mitchell
think about
sounds very familiar now.
Mm-hmm. Didn't we rename the cows?
Yeah, because, well, right now I've just been calling them movers.
We can continue to call them movements. That's like our way of referring to
Yeah,
cows
like
in
we
general.
refer to the cows in real life as
Just suits.
Yeah. They're already done, so.
Alright, how we doing? Alright, let's keep going. I was like, am I full yet? Not even close. Bro, we've been coming... I think the Jason guy was the one that was here last time that was like, hey, how's iron coming? And I was all like, it's coming, it's alright. And then, like, the next 2 days I mined in the quarry, there was just literally fuck tons of iron. We have tons of iron now. I don't think I had quite hit the hotspot depth for iron yet. Doc, you redeemed hydrate. Oh, you...
Do you have a drink?
I do.
Oh, okay, good. I really didn't want to get up. I'm heating my leg.
Yummy. I have liquid handy. I will consume it into my gullet. and say stuff that sounds weird. You're on 49 in your car. I think I'm on 18. Also, how big is your quarry, Baka?
5x5.
Yeah, 5x5. Hey, Athos, what's up, my dude? How are your headphones? Did you get a decent replacement? $21 by $21, okay.
Bit smaller than yours. Not like tons
Yeah,
smaller.
yeah, not massively smaller, but a little smaller.
But
Mine's 32 by 32.
I typically would go for a smaller quarry, more of like pocket size. It feels more manageable. Since I still feel kind of new.
Yeah. What is... Hello?
Hey.
21 by 21 is 441. 32 by 32 is 1024. So I'm like, mine is technically, even though the number doesn't sound that much bigger,
It's
mine is 2.5 times the size. Yeah.
So it is pretty significant, actually. Been schooled by math.
Ah, take that. Hey, I have a question that Valkyrie might be able to answer. Maybe, maybe not. So here's a question. For the it's like an English-British differential question. So I know that in England and in most of the rest of the English-speaking world, they refer to the American subject, or the subject we call math, as maths with an S at the end. Why? Why is there an S at the end?
Because there's multiple types of math.
There's multiple types of literature too, but they don't call it literatures. Probably because mathematics is the full term. Seems like a weird way to do it. Why wouldn't you call it mathy? M-A-T-H-E. And that just sounds ridiculous too, but I was just curious if you knew. If it's one of those things like, that's your best guess, yeah, that's my best guess too. At first I thought it was because there's multiple kinds.
But that's just dumb. Who would suggest that?
See, I had thought of all these different things is like math has different kinds of mathematics in it, so maybe maths is pluralized, but then I was like, none of the other subject names are pluralized, only maths. So that doesn't line up because there's different kinds of sciences, but they usually refer to the course as science and not sciences. So I was like, it's probably not plurality. And then I was like, okay, maybe it's different subtypes, but I was like, nope, science does that too. So does like history, but it's not called histories. So I was like, I wonder why. Maybe I would need to ask somebody in the mathematics field why the term has an S on it. I don't know why, I just thought of that the other day. I was all like, huh, Oh, is that all my shovels? That's all my shovels. What's my last stack here? I'm gonna beat this sand with other sand.
If we're going back.
Okay. Isn't it pretty? Think of it this way, we call gymnastics gymnastics and not gymnastic. Yeah.
Is every time you jump, you go. Ah. I felt this one.
Oh no. Maths is the proper term. Americans are lazy. I mean that's valid. My questioning was not America is correct and everybody else is wrong. My question was why. Like I'm not trying to like say we're right, they're wrong or anything like that. I'm just curious, you know, it's like that's a fair statement, Mom. If we shorten gymnastics, we don't call it gyms. We call it gym. And it's also you also have to understand where my logic is coming from as to why I developed the question is if maths is the right term, where is the S coming from? Is it plurality? Is it the last letter off of the long version of the term? Is it something else? And if it's based off of that answer, why don't we do it with other terms and do it the same way? Okay, if it's plurality, why don't we pluralize the other subjects that have multiple like things? Like why don't we say I'm going to sciences class or I'm going to histories class? It's interesting. I want to make sure you guys understand. I'm not over here being a like they're wrong, we're right or anything like that. It's solely an intellectual question. Because you already separate the sciences into physics, biology, chemistry, anatomy. But you also have to look at like biology. There's multiple forms of biology too. So if it's plurality, why is it not biologies or anatomies? Things like that. Yeah, it's an interesting question. It's like, huh. I don't know why. You like the coining of words? I always found it interesting. I watched a YouTube series on language dialects, and it was focused solely on the United States, because the United States is obviously, we're so large that there are dozens, if not hundreds, of individual English dialects just in the United States that all come from either ethnic / national national backgrounds from your forebears, or regional quirks that died off everywhere else except in this one area, or things like that. And it was super interesting. It was like a 6-part series, and it covered like different regions of the United States and hopped around. Like, I was surprised to learn that there's a it's not really a dialect. There's a form of speech that existed only in film and only during like the 40s. Nobody in real life spoke this way. So that weird like genteel way of speaking that was done in a lot of movies out of Hollywood from the 40s was like this fictitious dialect that was made up, and nobody really spoke it when it was made up. Like, people started speaking it because the movies made it popular, but like it didn't originate from anywhere. Like, physically speaking, it was just made up because it sounded good. And I found that really interesting. And I think they have a term for it, but it refers to a region of the Atlantic Ocean. That's what it is. It's the transatlantic dialect.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually exist. It was just made up. And I was like, huh, that's interesting.
Here we want to pillage.
I don't know. Let's find out. Bro, how do y'all get to your house? Y'all just been trapped in here your whole life. Jeez. Oh. I'm gonna steal all your wheat. Oh, bro, you guys just have lava right outside your...
Please, no. Thank you.
Don't fall in, guys.
What kind of crops are these? They're not carrots.
Potato. That's regular seed. That's a potato. That's a carrot. That's a carrot.
Excellent.
I'll take some carrots and potatoes.
That's freaky. This freaks me out when you get my little heart can't.
Oh, sorry, Cappy.
That's okay.
I'm not trying to scare you.
I know, I just don't want... I know I joked that you should fall in lava, and I hoped you fall in lava, but I didn't mean it.
So now it makes you nervous because you think if you fall in lava, I'm going to blame it on you or something.
Yeah, like it's going to be my fault. Like, it's definitely not.
It's because you told me to jump in lava. And you're going to be like, no, I was kidding. Alright, taters. I'll take apples. I'll leave you bread. I don't care about your bread. I can make my own bread. More taters. Apples. Do you have a compass? No, I don't. I do have redstone. I was about to say I don't have redstone. I do have redstone. I should make a compass.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right, Mom.
Oh, a cartography.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this cartographer's table.
That's what it's...
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, Skid, what's up, man? Stealing from people that while they're asleep. Not steal from them? That just sounds silly. Some of these random houses have chests. Hey, what do we got over here? Seeds. Seeds. More seeds. Carrots. That's disappointing. Your father-in-law's in the hospital? That sucks, man. I hope he gets better soon. Oh, yeah, here's the flower forest. We should just be over here. Hey, I see my bridge.
Oh, your bamboo first.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think of that. I mean, I saw it too, but it didn't, like, register.
Yeah.
Down we go.
Oh yeah, you talked about all the iron you got.
Yep, got a bunch of iron. Click, click. Grab one of those. Beep, pop, pop. Beep, beep. Put that right there. Alright, got me a compass. Okay. Grab me a stack of that. What up, sand? Yeah, I guess I've turned it all into glass pretty quickly. There place over here to put it? There isn't. I mean, I guess I could put it here.
You can always move it later, like.
Yeah. I was all like, why didn't I pick that up? That spit out over there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Drop all the sand for now. I'll come back for you in a minute. Words are hard, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like dump some stuff in here out of my.
Was there.
Pull it out with an axe. I guess it always sits that way. Okay. It's probably like a northwest, east, south kind of thing. Okay. Let's... I need sand. Ha ha ha, just kidding. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. One of those. Okay. Oop. Make a bunch of glass. Alright. There we go. I figured it out, Cappy.
Whoa!
My feets. Cappy, my feets.
You're okay.
Do. I don't know if you guys saw me making, like, since I did this. I don't think you saw that. And I've got this that leads over here.
Remember which one?
Oh, yeah, it was this one.
Memorized it when I asked. You've not explored it yet.
I have not. No.
And where was the lava?
Lava's over here. I'm gonna be careful, I promise. Stop. Oh man. This right here, this huge chunk of cobble, this was actually a cave that connected up to there, but there was literally nothing from here to there, so I just filled it all in with cobble. Because I was like, I can already get to it from there, so it's just kind of a waste at that point. Proceeds to jump into... What video game had green lava in it? I know I said that. I don't remember what game that was. You don't remember?
This'll work.
That's correct.
I just need to be prepared to close.
You should probably, yeah, you should probably do so now. Almost done. Okay, we're done. There goes small peepee guy. I tell you guys, almost every day. It's worse on the weekends, for obvious reasons. Doom Eternal? You know what? Maybe. Maybe it was Doom Eternal. I think there was green lava in Doom Eternal now that I think about it. And I know I was bad. That came from outside? Well, I certainly don't have a motorcycle inside my house. Yeah, it's really loud. And they live nearby, so they kind of like just drive right by the front.
Yeah, your computer's next to a
Oh
window.
yeah, my computer sits right next to a window. So like I can reach over, I am literally touching my window right now.
Kitty. That's safe for Twitch?
I don't know. Does that break TOS right there, touching a window? Hey everybody, y'all want to see me touch my window? It's very erotic if you're into that kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Not really like it's not really erotic, or not really like you're not into that kind of
No,
thing?
it's not.
Okay.
Let's each their own. Judge.
Lava time.
No! Spider time.
Fighter time. The speed run of that was neat, but it wasn't
Of control.
of control, yeah. It was neat, but it wasn't like, okay, you're good. But it wasn't amazing or anything, because it was, there was a lot of, like, out-of-bounds clips and stuff like that, and I was all like, oh. Skid, are you still around?
I think the bunny's pancake. Like that bunny that puts like this back to
Oh, yeah, dude, let's name him Pancake.
all the bunnies are pancake. I know that was like from a long time ago, but I've been spending this entire time thinking about it.
Nope, Skid's gone. God damn it, Cappy.
I'm sorry.
Skid was here for like 5 minutes and he's like, boring, I'm out.
I mean,
That checks out, I'm pretty boring. No. Cappy, what have I said about lying to me in my own stream?
do it. Do it all the time. Feed my ego.
I didn't say
But
that.
don't tell them that I told you to say that.
Cappy! Stop it. Oi. Snapping my neck. Whoops, I fell down.
That's not terrible.
Fall down, go boom. So all these caves have stuff in them. Well, I'm gonna eventually go into these caves and mine them out of, like... Most of them just have copper. But I think a couple of them have iron in there.
Yeah, but you always did that. You would always at least go in and get whatever else you could see.
I would mine everything that was visible.
That was always like a good thing because it was the one time I went in a cave and I looked up and there was just diamond hanging
Yeah, on the roof.
on the roof, and I was like, man, if Matt hadn't taught me to go in and like really look, I would have ignored it.
And then you would have been sad. Actually, you wouldn't have been because you wouldn't have
I
known.
wouldn't have known. Yeah, I would have been like, oh, whatever. You've had nothing.
Best way to find stuff is to explore. No, the best way to find stuff is to stand perfectly still.
Best way to find stuff is just go to Matt's chest, open them up, and
That's true. Go to someone else's treasure room. You find lots of stuff in there.
funny enough, when you and I used to play on a server together, I never liked taking any of the stuff you mined. I felt like
It was my stuff.
was your stuff. Like you had earned it. I just
And I
been,
was like, no,
off farting around.
And I would always be like, no, these are materials for us to use.
And I was like, no, I think they're. Or I'd always be like, I'm borrowing X amount of coal, and you're just like, oh.
I'll pay you back. Cappy, we're not working on the honor system here. It's you and me against the game. It's not
I think so.
me against the game, you against the game.
Us against each other.
Us against each other, yeah. There's no competitive here.
Because I was very busy dying in lava. Maybe that's why I'm so paranoid about dying in lava, is I've done it a lot. Like, a lot in this. I want you to learn from my mistakes.
I have.
Sure.
I am careful.
I know. I'm not.
Yeah, I learn from your mistakes. You don't.
It's not a lack in faith in you or me being like, Matt's such a bad player, he's gonna fall in the lava. It's that I would. So it's just me out at my own past experience.
That's fair.
Like, you could be like, Cappy, it's fine, you can like crouch and walk towards and you won't fall off. But do you know how many times I've let go of crouch because I'm dumb?
6.
I mean, at least.
You have chasms all over the place? Yeah. They're much more common now than they used to be. They used to be pretty rare. But now they seem to show up all the time.
I think with the, like, dripstone and the possibility of, like, lush cave stuff, I like the chasms more than I used to. I used to really hate, what are those one calls? The big rips and stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, what are those big tears in the earth called?
Yeah, they're not chasms.
They're not, like, the in-game name is not chasm.
No.
It's,
Baka will know it, or Athos or something.
somebody knows what they're
But
called.
anyways, I used to hate them. But now I get excited because I'm like, ooh, there could be like a cool cave down there. Yeah, look at all that dripstone. So cool.
No, they're not called canyons.
No.
Ravine. That's it. Ravines.
That's it. Yeah, my brain said canyon as well, and I was like, that. I mean, that I knew
Yeah.
that wasn't it either. So I was like, that's
I couldn't think of
close.
anything other than chasms, and I was all like,
I mean,
I know exactly what Mom's talking about, but I
Yeah.
also know that that's not technically the right name in the game.
but I
So
feel
I'm
like
like,
chasm is probably more appropriate now, considering that they are much more like chasms than before.
Baka Smart. No. No, that don't check out. Bro, these things hurt. Like they hurt so much. Like I'm standing directly on it. Just jumping in place hurts.
Well, I mean, it's a pointy rock.
You know what? Don't use logic against me.
If you fell on a stalagmite in real life, it... Ow, my spleen.
I would say ah my spleen, even if it didn't hurt my spleen. I might actually say ah my fovea.
Shut up.
You were all like,
just
oh!
down, we're just down there, and my heart went plunk plunk when the hole opened up.
Yeah. It's like a whopping 3 feet down, but still, it's
I'm just
like,
so paranoid.
it's like, ah, don't die.
Well, if you remember, there were plenty of times when you would start digging into caves or quarries. I'd be like, and I'm no longer going to watch. I would just wait to it.
Oh no, you weren't annoying. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
totally
thinking about other things.
No, I'm honestly joking. I'm legit.
What? No, you're not. You stop that over there.
Good God, man. Eventually you'll get diamond.
Nope.
Oh. Well.
No diamonds. Okay.
Killing me, Smalls.
I gotta deal with it.
I know. Are you gonna deal with it right now?
No.
Tell me when.
I walked away.
I'll walk away for a few moments.
I walked away.
No, I mean, I thought you needed glass.
I do need glass. That's why I walked away. Get a bucket of water. I have a bucket of water. Unfortunately, I want to save this lava. I don't want to destroy it. I want to keep it for future purposes.
I'll make love to that lava.
I'm going to caress its womanly body.
You need like an industrial condom.
Eee.
I mean, like, is there lava suit in real life?
I mean, there's the fire suits that they wear, but they don't go into the lava with them. They stand near the lava.
Someone's gotta be first, right?
Someone's gotta be first. You ever see that movie Volcano with, not James Earl Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Tommy Lee Jones, thank you.
Then yes, because I was like, if he says Tommy Lee Jones, the answer is yes.
The one with the volcano that popped up in the middle of LA. Yeah, that's the one where the dude, like, jumps off the back of a train, or back of a subway car, and, like, lands feet first in the lava, and then slowly melts into it while he screams. I watched one of those things on YouTube that was like, it was like a scientist in this field, or a professional in this field reviews movie scenes and tells you how real they are. And they did a volcanologist once, and they showed him that scene, and he just started laughing. He was all like, first off, if you're that close to lava, yeah, you're already burning. He's like, you don't need to jump into it. And then he was like, I'm pretty sure he dissolved way too fast. Like, am I saying it's not gonna hurt and you're not gonna die? No. But, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't just melt into lava that quickly.
Okay, you know what? I can't watch. Because I make you nervous, and that's part of the problem. I'm gonna go sit over there for a few minutes.
You're gonna give me a heart attack!
That's the problem, is my reactions freak you out. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh!
I'm sorry.
Alright, look, Cappy. I love you. But don't look at me when I'm playing with lava. And I'm in there like splashing around. Yay! Play with the lava! It's so warm! How many... Okay. Y'all ever fall into like that YouTube black hole and watch a whole bunch of those videos about like professional in this field breaks down TV and movie scenes and tells you if they're real or not? Gives you scores on how accurate to reality they are. Those are really interesting. I like those. But you can really like fall down the rabbit hole with those things. Like I was watching one the other day about jousting scenes, and I'm like, wow, they're getting specific. I was like, they have a professional jouster in here? This is sick. You watched an archaeologist do the mummy? We watched one the other day. Cappy was watching it with me that was... Bro, let's go. Cappy was watching it with me, but it was medieval castle sieges. You watched a pilot critiquing the flight of the Phoenix? Nice. But he was critiquing scenes in TV and movies about sieges of castles and talking about how realistic they were. And he did like a scene from Game of Thrones. He did Lord of the Rings with the Two Towers. He did, I don't know, a handful of others, some movies I had never heard of, but that looked really cool. And then he did Monty Python's Holy Grail, and he did the scene where Sir Lancelot attacks the castle where where the male prince was that had like shot an arrow for help. And you know the one where they're having like the big wedding celebration and the one knight runs in there and like murders everybody at the wedding. And it was hilarious because the dude is sitting there watching it and he's chuckling the whole time, and you can tell he wants to go, I don't know, man, so far this is kind of the most accurate. He's like, yeah, one guy could do that. Yeah, they would have weddings inside the castle like this. Yeah, most everybody would be freaking out. And it was like, up until that point, he had scored everybody like a 2 or a 3, and he was sitting there at the end just kind of like, man, I want to give it a higher score because, you know, Monty Python, but I think he ended up giving it a 1 because he's like, it's ridiculous. Obviously, it wasn't intended to be real at all. I think my favorite scene out of that whole, my favorite bit out of that whole scene is when he's running up to the castle. Like, granted, there's the scene of him running up to the castle over and over again. But my favorite one is when he finally reaches the 2 guards at the gate and he stabs one of them and runs in, and the other guard just goes, "Hey." Just looks at his dead friend and then it's just like, "Hey, like, why'd you do that?" Oh my god, that's so good. I want to say there was somebody in our group of friends, like, I don't know if it was Drillian or Cody, that's the same person. I don't know if it was Drillian or Creed or somebody else, but I remember someone specifically saying they had never seen Monty Python's Holy Grail, and I was like, oh my god. You literally have to stop what you're doing right now and watch that movie. It's literally one of the funniest films ever made. This is the last act. Oh, it was you, Baka? You've watched half of it? Bro, you need to... Why? How do you watch half of Holy Grail? How do you watch half of that? How do you get up at the midway point and go, I think that's good for today? What are you doing?
Thought I could. Like someone hacking it.
Okay. D&D. Alright, well... So, second question. How do you start a movie an hour before your D&D session starts? Also, Young Frankenstein. Gotta watch that too. You forgot it was D. How do you forget it's D&D night? You've literally said you have D&D every single night. You have D&D like 5 times a week now? Oh, that's every night essentially. At that point, I would just assume in my mind that I have D&D tonight.